Well, good morning, everybody. Today I'm up at a house site. The house was built around 1900 and it stood till about the early 90s. And the guy who owns the place, they said they tore the house down after his parents passed away. It was pretty much falling apart. Anyways, I got permission on this place here, and I got a big field next door if I want to go over onto it, try it a little bit. Anyways, you can see we've had a ton of rain up here. Probably gonna be a muddy mess, but I want to give it a try, see if I can find anything. Anyways, I'm gonna get started, and I'll get back to the first interesting signal. Well, here's the first interesting one coming in at 18. Thought it was a button. As green as it is, but I do believe it's probably gonna be a shotgun shell head stamp that's just about rotted away. On to the next. We're working along the old fence line here and I have one coming in at 1819. And I thought I got a weedy, but I believe it's going to actually be an Indian. Yep, see the headdress there. There's a wreath. I'm going to be able to see the date at the moment. Let's see if I can get my brush out, clean it up a little bit. See if we can't get a date off of that one. I got it cleaned up a little bit. A 1907 Indian head penny. First coin of the day. Can't beat that. Be a green one too. See if there's anything else along this old fence line. Well, here's the next one. It didn't sound really that great at all. It would go anywhere from down to like 13, 14, all the way up to like 28. I decided to dig it anyways. You can see that piece of iron right there. You can see that laying right there. Not quite sure what that piece of iron is. That looks like it's going to be silver. Oh, it's the mud today. Standing Liberty quarter. Gonna be a no date. Gonna be a slick one. But it's a standing Liberty quarter. In there with that hunk of iron. Awesome. Let's keep going down this whole fence line. Let's try this one here by this big old cedar tree. $19 to $21. Got a coin. The old Abe looking at me. That one's going to be a weedy. I can't get the mud off of it today. The more you wipe on it. Definitely a wheat scent. We'll check the date later. Let's keep going. Still working along this old fence line. Got down here by his pond. Oh, it's a big old pretty pond too. Makes you want to go fishing. I got a really good sounding one here. Anywhere from 25 to 29, 30. Let's see what that might be. Digging in this old wet sand is awful easy. I knew it sounded pretty good. Check it out. A mercury dam. It's like a 1941 down here by the old pond. Coming across a lot of iron like you always do on places like this. Every once in a while a piece of it will fool me, but most of it I just pass on by. Anyway, got a nice mercury dam. Let's keep going. I'll let you listen to this one here now that I got it out of the hole. You can definitely hear that iron. You can definitely hear that high tone. Right here by an old big tree. You see that old big nail. But I believe, if I can keep hold of it, I got my second Indian head penny today. $1 cent. You can see the wreath on it. It's like 19 oh something. Well, quit dropping it. Awesome. Let's keep going. We'll add another one here, down in some iron. You can see that big old hunk of iron right there. They kept jumping up into the low 20s. You can see that penny laying right there. You can see that mercury dime laying right there. Down there about 5-6 inches. It's tough when you got that old iron in there. You gotta really listen for those squeaky high tones around them. It's like a 46 Wheatie and a 45 mercury. Can't beat that in the same hole. Let's go a little bit longer. I think I see why most of my targets are coming around the outside edge. You see all this pushed up here. Apparently that's where they pushed part of the old house up at. That's not good. I got a big spot out here. There's just hardly no signals at all. I'm getting most of my good targets right around the edges. I'm gonna go up on these dirt mounds here and see if I can find anything, but I bet it's full of iron. I think that's part of the problem. Anyways, I'm still doing pretty good. Let's keep going. Another one jumping around in the low 20s. Coming in with that old chunk of what looks like a nail. Was another Wheatie. Can't make much out of about it. I see it's a Wheatie, but that's about all. Right but this old pushed up stuff. Let's keep going. Well, let's try this one on a live dig because I think it's a clad quarter. Just a good solid 30. If it is, it'll be only my second quarter for the day. It's not very deep, so I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be. Another clad quarter. I'm about halfway back to the truck. If I don't find nothing else, we'll call that my last dig, because I'm sure I'm not going to find another quarter out here today. I will see y'all at the wrap up. Hey everybody, I'm going to do a wrap up for today's hunt. Today I went up to a house site. The house was built in 1900, and then the son tore it down in the early 90s. There's just an empty lot there now. Anyways, I spent most of the day up there digging through all the iron, as you can see up there. I done pretty good on the older coins today. Like I said, you can see all the old iron. It looks like a piece of a plow part. That's part of a dog leash, and then I have no idea what most of this is. Just old junk iron of all kinds. Until that's a washer. I got a couple of bottle caps and just a handful of old style pull tabs and a cigarette lighter. Got very little clad today. I got 2 quarters, 2 dimes, and I think 10 pennies. And I got an old shotgun shell head stamp here. It's an old one, but it's so wore out you're not going to be able to get anything off of it. It was in a little better shape so I could tell what it was. The only interesting piece of iron today I found was that little J looking hook. Not quite sure what that went on. I'm sure one of y'all might know. But I did get me some older coins today. That's what I was hoping for. Wound up getting 3 Wheaties. I got a 26, a 30, and a 46. And I got me 2 Indian head pennies. Well, look how green those are. One's a 1905, and the other one's a 1907. And I wound up getting 2 Mercury dimes. I got a 1941 and a 1945. And my best find of the day is a Standing Liberty quarter. Of course, it's going to be slick. Most of them are. You rarely get a date on them. But I was happy to find it. Anyways, had a fun hunt around the old house place. Said you got to try to weed through all that iron today. I was running in all metal mode, so you get to hear all that iron. Just trying to find those high tones in among it. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the hunt. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next.